Welcome back to another Friday. It is a wonderful day, Friday. Good day not to be working. And we are live and we're in the great race as well. So we'll talk about that shortly. Once I work out how this crazy system opens up. Here we go. I've got to click this button. And Rebecca, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And welcome in, Rebecca. Touch by Yarn. Let me just, what I'm doing today for something different, I am streaming on 2 channels. And the reason for that is I want to bring some of my friends over from On Tour with Radio Jonesy to the channel Radio Jonesy. So that's the reason why we're doing it this way. And yeah, thanks guys for popping in. I'm in a bit of a race with this wonderful person down the bottom here. Let me have a look. There she is, Miss Shawnee Groves. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for the both of us, and 4,000 watch hours. The watch hours are going pretty good for both of us. We're very close, but we're about 100 odd short on the subscribers. So if you haven't connected with Shawnee, and Shawnee, if hang on, where are we? Let me. How am I going to do this? Let me just. If you want to connect with both of our channels, that would be doing me as they say, solid. You'd be doing me a favor, and it'd be awesome. So let me see where we are. Just click the home button on the YouTube side of things. And Rebecca, wonderful to see you, Rebecca. I see you've been still pretty active. I've been wearing your hat for a while, let me tell you. It's just starting to warm up, but let me tell you, at about 1 a.m. in the morning, and if you haven't got the fireplace going, it does get a bit cool. Austin Garrett, good to see you, my friend, and welcome in. Here we go with, where are we? Here we pop up live, Friday, yep. Here we go on to Radio Jonesy. We've got 4 people over there. I'll just pause that. Here we go, 4 people over here in On Tour with Radio Jonesy. And if you haven't connected with my other channel, which is at Radio J Talk, who we got over here? Let me have a look. We've got Rebecca, we've got Austin, and we've got Shawnee. There we go. Switch here to make sure you're subscribed to both. Let me have a look. What's Shawnee put in there? My computer's just starting to warm up. Hasn't been on for a while. And that just will throw you that link over to the other Radio Jonesy. This is where all the confusion lies. Like, I've got a wonderful supporter base on tour with Radio Jonesy. I just want to see if a few people come in and they jump over to my other channel, would be fabulous. Hey, Drunken Chef, good to see you. The Moose, great to see you. And Shawnee, as usual, great to see you. So, where are we? Go back to the chat over here. Now go back to over this button. I've got to make this a sort of a half a screen. If I popped out the 2 chats, that probably works better. But yeah, that's the plan for my friends over at On Tour with Radio Jonesy. If you jump into there, come over to the other channel, Radio Jonesy, and come and say hi, because we're in a great race with the wonderful Shawnee Groves. Is the Moose and a fellow brother from another mother. Good to see you, mate. It's you know what, Shawnee, I've got potatoes roasting, carrots roasting, pumpkin roasting, and sweet potatoes roasting, but they're only on a low 60 degrees at the moment. I want to let them go low heat for another hour or so, and then I'll boost them up a bit, and I'll turn them over and make them nice and crispy. So I've got a baked dinner in the oven at the moment. I'm a very multi-skilled personality. Quite enjoyed cooking, to be honest. I made biscuits last week, or cookies, or chocolate chip, and they were lovely when they come out of the oven. Absolutely smelt wonderful, tasted great. Within about an hour, they were like bricks. So I learnt the lesson. If it says only bake, like the recipe says bake for 15 minutes, and you think, that's not right, I'm not going to take them out yet. Well, you got to take them out because they've got to cool and continue cooking while they're cooling. Anyway, there's Demoose saying hi to Shawnee. Yeah, Mr. Great Live over there, Demoose with Shawnee. I've almost used all my... Welcome to EV Mux. I'm on EV Mux. Mine kick back in 2 days from now. So I don't mind EV Mux with how I can dual stream, and I'll probably be doing more of that with my other channels as well. For one, to get people to realize I've got other channels that only subscribe to that channel. Yeah, good on you, Chef. Tapped in here too. Good on you, mate. You're a legend, buddy. Yeah, so let me... Yeah, we're talking sort of tactics and a few other things. Let me click this button. I'm a bit with might take a bit of getting used to EV Mux, but it looks like a pretty good system. Okay, so I've done that. And where am I? If I come over to where here, if I click that, I don't know if Shawnee wants to come up and introduce herself to the audience, or hello, Peter. Good to see you, mate, and welcome in. Katie's Kitchen. Wow, good to see you. Thank you very much for popping by. Yeah, we're in. It is Friday. I've got a fun day at home with the dog, me and the dog. He's been. What are you chewing on up there? Anything exciting? You wrecking anything, Charlie? One of my neighbours is away in Europe, and he told me to, if I'd like to chop down a tree or two in his backyard, please feel free and come over and do it. So I've been over there during the week. First of all, cut down the wonderful trees out the front that take a bit of view for both of us. So I've done that, and we over the next 3 days, maybe cutting down a few at the side here that takes the sun from the garden, because the beans are sprouting, the peas are growing. It is starting to go off. My tomatoes really haven't. It's been about. It's a bit cool, and it's been about. Wouldn't be 2 weeks, but they still haven't sprouted yet. Just under 2 weeks. Demise is saying, hey, Charlie, Demise is saying hello to you. Yeah. Can you see him up there? You can't see him up there, can you? He's up there in the mess. He's up there behind the seeds. I've got a box of seeds. What are you playing with, buddy? Don't play with that chainsaw. But there is Drunken Chef Barbecue. Good to see you, mate. Always welcome in. And how's that warm weather going for you? I'm in a competition, and that's Shawnee Grows. If you'd like to connect with Shawnee, please do. We're trying to help her get to her milestone, which is the watch hours are going pretty good for both of us. We'll eventually get to the watch hours. Some quicker than others, but then again, Shawnee's done 4 lives this week, and this is my first live of the week. There he is, Charlie jumping down behind me. He had a haircut. This week. I thought it was criminal. Come here, buddy. Good boy. What you doing? Yeah, he had a haircut, and it's just it's like taking his jacket off in the middle of cooler temperatures, and he's shaking and shivering at night. That will never happen again. The Poochie parlour that we took him to, they'd done a really good job last time. They didn't cut his fur off. They just trimmed him up and cleaned him up. And they said, would you like the same as last time? And we said, yeah, that would be awesome. So we didn't really tell them not to. They might, yeah, they probably do thousands, but he does look clean and tidy. There Shawnee goes. Hey, the Bud Files, welcome in, buddy, and good to see you. Also, Wade Rue, good to see you too. Who else have we got in here? I'm sort of running slow. I'm doing 2 lives. The Bud Files is over on Radio Jonesy on tour. Hey, if you can come over, have you connected with my other channel? That's the whole idea of this live. My other channel, which I've just done that, which maybe I shouldn't have, but I'm just going to. I am very unprepared. I've been in the kitchen cooking like a housewife. Well, the wife's at work. What's that, Charlie? The wife's at work today. She's enjoying what she does. So just leaves me and the son, little Charlie. A little bit of light drizzle too. Sort of. I did plan on gardening. I got out in the garden this morning at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was getting everything organised. But I think I'll do more of that tomorrow, and I'll film that for my other channel, which is Outback Tasmania. If you haven't seen that channel, but I'll get back to the chat in a sec. I'm just very unorganised. And I'm just clicking a couple of buttons on this computer. It's just starting to warm up. It's it's old like me, and it's once it gets going, it goes good. That's what I enjoy about. Here we go on tour with Radio Jonesy. And there you go. There is the Radio Jonesy link for the second channel. So if you haven't jumped over to that channel, and that's the conversation channel where I really talk about a few different subjects. If you'd like to pop in over there, just say hi. Watch a video if you like. Don't watch a video if you don't like. It might be your cup of tea, but if you want to just mark that little number off for me. Hey, how's everyone going anyway? I better get back to reality. I've seen a couple of you that come over. Thank you very much. Whoever's come over, I do appreciate it. So there we go, the Bud Files. How you going, buddy? How's everything been going? Austin Garrett. We met Austin from Old Man King, I'm sure, over at Peter's channel. How are you going today, Peter, anyway? I've seen you in here. I hope you're well, mate. Can your internet handle this? I hope so, Shawnee. I don't think the internet's the problem. Maybe I got to get a extra Wi-Fi booster or one of those. Wade says, it's all good. My friend being old is not bad. We're all like fine wine, and we get better with age. Yes, definitely. Just got to look after yourself a little bit more. That's the only thing. The only thing is to, hey, Katie's Kitchen, good to see you, and thank you for popping by. Yeah, the only thing is just a little aches and pains. Just take a little bit longer to get over. So you know what I did last year? Last year, I went on the experience after watching a few people do the. First of all, it was the caveman diet. So the caveman diet or lifestyle was whatever you can grow or capture, basically whatever meats you can eat and vegetables you can grow. You don't eat any processed food. You don't eat anything else. You just eat what you can get. You know, like if you've got bacon, you keep the bacon grease for your. You don't buy any oils. You don't buy any other stuff. That went pretty well for me. And then other people said to me, "Go try out." Did I show Peter? They said, "Go try out the carnivore." And I said, I couldn't eat. I used to be a butcher, and I thought, I can't eat meat 24/7. It's just not right. And I did that for a number of weeks, and I dropped a ton of weight. My wife could not believe it. My wife said, "Go to the doctor. I think you're sick," because I lost so much weight. And then because I lost so much weight, I got a bit cheeky, and I sort of added a few extra things to the diet, which wasn't that bad at the start. And then, Christmas come around. Planet Jonesy, good to see you, buddy, and welcome into the live. If you haven't connected with Planet Jonesy, please do. And if one of the moderators could drop Planet Jonesy's channel, that would be awesome. So let's come over here. So we've got 16 wonderful people in the live, and we've got 3 people. Is that right? That can't be right. Let me refresh that. Yes, I got to update the computers. If I'm going to be a huge celebrity on YouTube, I have to. Yes, very huge. That's where it's going to be huge. Yeah, I'll have to update my systems. I want to do more. I want to get back to good quality video editing as well, like I used to do with all the music videos I used to do years ago. And okay, thanks everyone for popping over to Radio Jonesy. Yep, that's where the crowd is. The crowd's hanging out here, so thank you very much, guys. I do much appreciate it. And I'll just leave the other one running over here just in case. I see Belt Loops jumped in, I think. Am I seeing that right? I don't know. I better run down the chat. It says I'm getting behind. Way behind, actually. Okay, Peter says hello to everyone. Katie saying hello to everyone. Demoose is saying hello. Tapped in here too. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Chef. Demoose will be right back. He's probably back already. He says the man who's always running late. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. Good to see you, mate. And where are you right at this present time? Good to see you, buddy. I see you doing the music for a long time. Are you still doing the AI music? Planet Jonesy says, on my days off, so catching up. Good on you, mate. And welcome in. This is a unscheduled live. I would like to be able to say to my employer who employs me on a casual basis, and I do not know if I'm working one day to the next until about 1 p.m. the previous day or up to 3 p.m. the previous day, and the phone goes off with a message, which happened on Shawnee's live, and then I didn't answer it, and then they rang me, and I didn't answer it, and then they rang me again, and they didn't answer it, and then I thought, and they left a message, please call me back. So I rang back and they said I had to do some special induction to work in some special place. And I said, well, I am extremely busy. I'm on alive with my favourite YouTuber, Shawnee Grows, at the moment, so I haven't got time. And they come back with, you have to do it now. And I said, well, I'm a bit busy. I won't do it now. I've just got other things. I've got to pick someone up. I don't have to, not till 5 o'clock, which is a couple of hours, 2.5 hours away. And they said, basically said, hello, Radio Jonesy from the great state of Montana that we all call God's country. And hello to the chat. Good on you, Wade. Thank you very much. All the way from Montana. There's the lovely Rebecca. Like I said, Rebecca, I've still got the white hat. The purple hat's been in my wife's drawer, and I cannot get that. I will get my fingers chopped off if I try to touch that one. Oh, no one's late. No one's late at all. Yeah, we're with Shawnee as well. Shawnee, you just got to meet new people, get out and do a few different lives. Pop into, and same as Planet Jonesy, mate. You're doing well. Just got to, if you want to get extra. And I think the best advice I'll give anybody for YouTube growth is concentrate on your videos, and your videos will do well. The subscribers will just come, and that is how I started this channel, and it's gone really good for me. And my 12th month cycle is coming up in a number of weeks, and I'm just looking at the analytics, and it's going to say the very first day of the 12 months, I'm going to lose 50 watch hours. And then the next day, I'm going to lose 100 watch hours. The next day, I'm going to lose 87 watch hours. The next day is about 67 watch hours. And then it goes down to about like 5 and 10 and 15. And then it goes up again like 120 watch hours. And then there's one day where I got a video that got a lot of views, and then there's 1,300 watch hours on that video, which is going to come around and disappear on me. So I'm really hoping I don't have to double dip and try to get them hours again. If I can get my 100 odd subscribers, about 127 I think I need now, if I can get them in the next 3 weeks, which is a big ask, but that's what I'm pushing for. And that's how YouTube sort of works. If you work your videos, it works well. And if that one video got me 23,000 views, a stack of subscribers, and a stack of watch hours, I just needed one more video like that, and I just haven't been able to double dip it. I haven't been able to do it. So I've been working. Yeah, I haven't been working that hard. Life gets in the way, as everyone knows, when you do YouTube. So it is what it is. But I'm really enjoying my time. I was concentrating on doing multiple channels, like about 9 channels. I've cut that back to 4, so I've got four serious channels that I'm doing. 3 are serious. Another haircut. Why? Because Charlie had a bit of mess around where his block and tackle is, and his hair grows really fast around his face. His fur, his fur grows really fast. He's a louchin, and the fur covers his eyes up, and he gets a bit messy. So that's every 8 weeks he's going in for a shampoo bath, gets pampered, and comes home smelling great. But That's Wade being nice. Katie's Kitchen. Oh, yeah, watch hours. I ran one of your large playlists while I slept. Thank you very much. And a lot of people have done that because my watch hours went from I'm plodding along, and next minute, no, I've super duper took off like a skyrocket. So a lot of people ran those playlists, and they are good to have if you haven't got a major playlist, like all your lives in one playlist, and then a playlist of a subject matter, and then a playlist of another subject matter. And it's good for this channel because I do a lot of different subjects like retirement, avoiding people has been a popular topic, all different sort of things that I've been running along with. And yeah, so hello, young lady. And that she is. Okay, so hey, bud, and then we're coming down to the wonderful Shawnee Groves. Everyone is so supportive. Wonderful community. It is a wonderful community, and that's what you do, Shawnee. You build a community, and your community that you have in your little circle is fabulous, but you've maxed that circle out. You've filled that. You've got everybody that you can get out of that circle. So you've just got to branch a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. You just got to come over to a few different other lives. Like I've been doing that regularly, just not being rude or anything. I'm just going into people's lives. Like I was at work the other day, and then we were told, sit down, we don't need you for a few hours. First thing I did, I went on YouTube and said, who's live? And then I popped in and, how you going, guys? And they said, I haven't seen you for a while, Jonesy. And, oh, yeah, this is my work day. You know, it's hard for us on this side of the world to be at everyone's live in the middle of the work day. And they all talk to you, and then you explain to them that I'm chasing, this is a second channel, and I'm chasing some watch hours and chasing some subscribers. And sure enough, 1 or 2, 3 pop in and say, I got your back, buddy. Yeah, so anyway, it is a wonderful community, and there's just like there is so much garbage in the world, right? There's so much hate in the world. There is, and on the other, turn that around, there's so much good people. There's more good people than bad people. The bad people just stand out, unfortunately. But the good people win out in the end, I'm sure. Because we've all seen what happened yesterday, and that was just horrific. And there's Shawnee. She's the number one member of the channel, and she's put out the emojis that I've got. There's Charlie over there tiptoeing around, smelling the flowers. Oh, yeah, Radio J Talk. Jeez, I'm way behind. 15 minutes behind, it's telling me. Radio Jonesy, it is all good, my friend, I'm sure I've read that, but I read that from the YouTube side. Oh, man. A basement has been moved, and didn't lay the new block. My work changed networks. I'm a remote from home person, couldn't get in. Yeah. Shawnee's a busy person too. Homeschooling, working from home. She's a wonderful wife, cook, cleaner, whatever else, nurse because of Mark's foot. What are you chewing on? Come down here. Come on. Come on. He's coughing something up. The one good thing about no wallabies in our yard lately, there's sorry about that, Demoose. Demoose put in the wonderful emojis as well. Even though you can't see them when I click the button, but there is the devil, and the Taz and the Taz. The Moose is a number 3. Peter's number 4. Number 5. Number 5 is a channel that comes in and talks always late in the day. Never when it hasn't been to a live yet, but comments a lot. And number 6 is, where is number 6? Number 6 is Ace. Tomorrow I shall juice cucumbers. Make some with tomatoes. Peach pie. Yes. I don't know about cucumber juice. It just doesn't seem to have that same appeal as like, say, orange juice with a twist of lemon or lime. A non-mouse. Welcome in. Watch a drive. You'll be glad you did. Watch a drive. You'll be glad you did. Choose the beach, the coastal drive, or a tour throughout the mountains. Hey, you've been watching. Definitely. And you know, on another channel that I'm doing, which is Tasmania Island Life, which I really haven't promoted much, that is going really good. That's at about, that's got well over 1,000 subscribers, and it's got 2,500, nearly 2,600 watch hours. And I'm not even trying on that channel. That's just growing its own life. And that's all driving videos because that's what people are watching. So I'm just keep putting on driving videos on that channel. Yeah, Gear Giddon 19. Happy to see you in the chat. Thank you for popping by. Yep. She's got a moat around the house. People have moats these days. Welcome in, Gear Giddon 19. Hang on. Nightbot. How is Nightbot work? Nightbot's coming in on Radio Jonesy on tour. Is that correct? Let me have a look. Where am I? It's too. Radio Jonesy on tour. Yeah. Type. Where are we over here? I used to be able to type radio in the other channel, and YouTube would drop you a link, but not in. It's working on. It's working on tour with Radio Jonesy. Oh man, I got to get that over to the other channel. How do I do that? Or is it? That's a surprise. Yep. Oh, sorry about that. Apparently Nightbot is working for my other channel on tour with Radio Jonesy. So, well, that surprised me. Hey, Dwayne, good to see you. If you mix a cucumber juice with a vegetable juice, it's good. Okay, mate. I'm about 15 minutes away from your chat on the other side of the screen, but I believe you. I can't say I've drank it. I've drank V8 juice, so I'm assuming the V8 juice, vegetable juice. Who knows what's in that? Wow, we've got 19 people in this wonderful live. Thanks everyone for popping in. This is a great time for connections with my audience. You're a good Peter, and you've probably already gone to bed, but thank you for your support, my friend. You've always got my support, and who would not support Peter, Old Man King? What a lovely, lovely guy. Get some rest. That's the way, Shawnee. You tuck him in. Here we go. A Simple Happy Life. Hello and welcome in. This is the sequel to The Great Race. The Great Race was Shawnee's live, and I'm trying to catch up. Shawnee's done 4 lives this week. We're racing to 4,000 watch hours. We're trying to get there and get there successfully. You know, I'd love to be that person who, you know, when you're in a marathon and you're sprinting towards the finish and someone's been running with you all this time and they're just slowing down. I'm the sort of guy who would slow down with them, put your arm around them and both cross the line together and you're joint winners. So that's my goal. Here we go. Good to see you, Gary. Gary saying hi to the chat. Demis is coming in with a few. Have a great day tomorrow, Peter. Yep. Okay. Planet Jonesy. Now, here's another fine Australian guy who's married a lovely Indonesian and moved back to Bali, like from WA back to Bali, but now he's just back in WA finishing off his shifts. I think he's ready to retire, and he's got a lovely family now. Beautiful little home. He's got bikes and scooters and running around the beautiful island of Bali. Check him out if you get a chance. That is Planet Jonesy. Check him out if you can. Thanks, Shawnee, for doing that. And it's good to see like good family content as well. Like, I don't care if you're a fisherman or a gardener or a homesteader or you got a bus full of kids and you're touring around the countryside. It's good wholesome, good wholesome people usually means good wholesome content, and that's what you want. And like I've got a routine. We'll all be in the house together. There's 3 of us in the house. One of the daughters has moved back, so we all sit down for a meal. It's either going to be at 5 p.m., which is very early, or it's going to be say at 6, around that time, depending on what everyone's up to. But that's what it seems to be what we do here. So I've got a roast chicken and some baked vegetables cooking and getting that ready for tonight. And then everyone will eat. We'll talk about stuff. Here we go. Talk about people on a journey. This is one lady, Sheena, Sales and Thrifty Treasures. Where are you, Sheena? Are you over in Radio Jonesy, or are you in on tour? Anyway, thanks for coming in, Sheena. Sheena's from way back. She's one of my besties from when I first started YouTube. I used to watch this young lady. She was doing a channel, a keto channel, basically, and she would not have a treadmill. She would stand in front of her camera and run on the spot and talk to the camera, and she'd just be running on the spot. Remember those good days, Sheena? Oh man! And she would never go on camera. She'd always have like the avatar on, but we eventually convinced her to go on camera, and what a wonderful personality, and you've got to have that face-to-face contact to meet and talk to all your wonderful subscribers. You've got to have that. There's Charlie in the background with his new haircut. What are you doing, Charlie? Come here, buddy. I always think he's going to be eating like a trading card or something that's worth a bit of money. I've got folded them up there. He's just smelling the drum kit. But yeah, so Sheena, we've gone back, and she's changed her channel now into like second-hand jewelry and buys big bulky lots from who knows where, and does the sales online. And man, and let me tell you, Sheena, that car, if you're still here, Sheena, your car that you've got, oh man, what an absolute delight that would be to drive. Let me just keep running down the chat. I'm getting way behind now. Everyone's saying, what I'll do, I'll skip through everyone saying hello. I'll get down to everyone saying hello. This is where Wade's come in with, I just got a cucumber. So back to make pickles laugh out loud for me. All right. Yeah, so here we go for Dwayne. Good to see you, Dwayne. Yeah, so we're pushing the Radio Jonesy channel to try to get 1,000 subscribers. At the moment, we're about 870. So if you know any good people who wants to come over and say hi, point them in my direction. Much appreciated. The same as Rebecca. She's one of the oldies as well. Like we used to hang out time and time again. Rebecca would be sitting there knitting her little hats. We'd be talking about all sorts of subjects. Hope you're feeling well, Rebecca. I've seen one of your posts recently said you're not feeling the best, so you didn't go live. I do see these posts. We got 17 wonderful people still here. Oh man, Annabelle, that's probably the best way to say that. Good to see you, my friend, as well. What are you doing, Charles? Come here, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Sitting at my legs now. He's sniffing the carpet. That's not a good sign. Oh, my shoes. I got to get the vacuum cleaner out here, actually. I'm in a room which is outside the house. This is a studio out in the back. Yeah, get home safe, Gary. Thanks, mate, for popping by. He's a good old boy. Definitely the old Belt Loop 29, the old one of the homies from way back. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, am I? A homie. One of my mates. From when I first started YouTube, there was a number of channels I was sort of hanging around. When I was first not watching, when I've been watching YouTube for a long time. When I first started to talk to people via live streams, I was with a couple of channels which connected me to Gary. So I got to Gary relatively early in my YouTube side of things, and it was wonderful to bump into him and then Devil Dog and then their adventures that they had with their Good Cop Bad Dog series that they did for a number of shows. And listen, do yourself a favour, if you're ever bored, go to either Belt Loop 29 or go to Devil Dog, go to their lives, go way back and look at the Good Cop Bad Dog ones. Well, it was awesome because Devil Dog was playing the angry ant and Gary was the good cop. So anytime Gary would say something, Devil Dog would come in and be negative and like, has he changed much recently? I think he's changed a little, but yeah, they were good times. And I used to come in as the third wheel to try to straighten them out. Yeah, so everyone's saying hello. I'll just keep going down. I mean, Shawnee's come in with, yes, I wanted to know what the work wanted. Yes. Yeah. Well, you wanted to know what your work wanted. Well, what my work wanted was the um, company that we do a lot of work with, which is the power line company down here. You have to be inducted with them. Yes, more training. Exactly what it was. Unpaid training. And they wanted me to do that. So look who's here. It is Andy from the Odd Collective ALT, which stands for Andy Elise Townsend. So that's the ALT if you've always wondered that. My good friend from up in New South Wales. Hope that rain's disappeared for you, my friend. I'm just down here trying to catch Shawnee up because I'm in front of Shawnee, but she's done 4 lives this week. And she reckons she got a few good hours today with another 3 of them. I reckon we'll be neck and neck next week, Shawnee. Shawnee Grows, have ever had a tomato sandwich before? They are nice, especially when you got a beef tomato or a beef steak tomato. Real thick and chunky. Very nice. I cut up a tomato. Actually, the local farmers market here. Oh man, I went down there. Look at that. Well, I was just talking about that when Nightbots brought that up on my other channel. There you go. Come for a drive with me. That's the channel I'm putting all my driving videos on. It says at Life in Tas, which is Tasmania Island Life. That's the channel. And there's another tip for you as a YouTuber. Your handle is your handle. So try to claim something that you like. Don't let the one that YouTube give you. Don't get stuck with that. Just go in and you can change it to whatever you want. There's like 20 million or 20 billion users of YouTube. Yeah, it's billion. And so that handle that you want might be already taken. But if you can find it, Jonesy needs more thumbs up. Don't be a bum and hit that thumb. They can find a new fellow. We're almost at that situation, Shorty. I'm reevaluating my tactics. All have a great weekend. Sure will, Gary. And thank you. There he goes. Gary's out, and that was 27 minutes ago. Wow, I'm way behind. I'd hate to be in a busy life. I think he's driving home. I don't think he's left. Andy's saying hi to Katie's Kitchen, the Moose, Simple Life. Oh, great. Appreciate that. Wade's talking to Shawnee, the Moose. Here we go. We've got something here to read. Jonesy, I've been leaving comments on videos for different topics with, hey, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs and 200 away. I wouldn't be leaving those comments at all, Shawnee. No, that's frowned upon actually with YouTube as well. So what I'd be just going in there and saying, hi, I'm new to your channel, or hi, I've connected. Good to see your content, or something in a positive nature that you always do, but definitely don't. That's when you say that I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs and I'm 200 away. It's not bringing anyone. No, what you got to do is just go into lives, Shawnee. Lives are the go. And if that's what you meant, you've got to send me an email or jump on the live at the end of this live, and I'll have to educate you. Because most people are welcoming. Let me tell you, Most people are, and YouTubers know the game. Like people doing YouTube, they know the battle, the hard battle to get your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. A lot of people give up because they just say it's too hard. I have a few shorts to edit and load. So for the shorts, I will talk about the life cycle of crops, of groceries, and harvest, and get new subs. You know what, Shawnee? Instead of being like the educator on your lives, on your shorts, you should be more like, wow, what happens when this happens? I need help. Something like, come visit the channel. I need advice on this. Just something quick, sharp, goes for like 10, 15 seconds, because people will watch it twice, and like they watch, if the shorter your short is, they will watch it once and then they will want to watch it again because it went too quick. And then you get a 200% viewing rate on that short. And people will then, YouTube's algorithm will go, well, people like this short. They've watched it twice, like 200% or 300% if they watched it 3 times. And they share it out further and further and further. And that short gets bigger and better. So always don't be afraid to do sort of something out of the box. I did not see the one you sent me, but I did see the one he was talking about today. I seen it on Facebook where he was talking about the things that happened. So if that's what you're talking about, I did see it. But I didn't see the one you sent me, mate. I've been too busy. I've been cooking. Peeling potatoes, sweet potatoes, pumpkin. Jeez, getting that. What's the best way to get the skin off the pumpkins? Honestly, cut them off. You just lose. You lose a lot of pumpkin. Or should I not be that frugal? Should I just be hacking it off? And let me tell you, last week's roast, in the last 15 minutes of the roast, I dropped into the baking tray full mushrooms, about 6 of them, and not mushrooms that were picked by the mushroom killer. These were bought from the supermarket. And, oh, man, have you baked a mushroom recently? Oh, the flavors. Honestly, it was absolutely delicious. All right, so we got, wow. Sky Biddy toilet. Is that how you say it? Sky Biddy toilet? Search for that term, at least, at one of my gaming shorts. Okay. I watch playlists so that just goes video to video, and then you have to go back and like the next day. Yeah, Anybore, that's pretty cool. I like the way you get. I seen someone the other day. I don't know if this is good or bad or indifferent, but I seen someone the other day watch someone's playlist. You know how you get the red line under the video when you've watched it? She screenshotted every video, like there's like a block of 5, screenshot, scrolled up, block of 5, screenshot, scrolled up, and it's all got the red line. And in her post on her community page, she tagged the person and said, hey, I've just watched your whole playlist. It's absolutely awesome. I don't know if YouTube frown on that. I don't know if that's good or bad. It was a good way for her to prove that she watched it, but gee, I don't know. YouTube's doing some weird stuff lately. I've been unconnected to a heap of channels. So that's another thing. If you haven't seen your favorite YouTuber or a YouTuber that you've watched, go search them, go look for them again and see if you're still connected, because I've been disconnected. You guys may not believe this, but I'm in my 60s. I can't believe that. Look at that lovely picture of you on that avatar. I don't feel young. Come on, Rebecca. You're out having a good time, I'm sure. Katie's Kitchen. I do have to say, Jonesy, you have a smooth, soothing voice. I'm available for any. If you want me to say, you send me the script and I will email it off to you. Sadly, I've done that in the past, in a previous life. Had a couple of radio fans used to ring us up and ask me to say certain things on air. And I sort of started playing this game, and then I realized what I was doing, and then I thought, I can't keep doing this. And then they said, well, could you record something for me and send it to me? And they gave me a list of things that they wanted me to say. And so I said it the way they wanted me to say it. And they were very happy. It was very, I don't know. You meet some wonderful people in the world. Let me just say it like that. And strange. A lot of us follow each other to their lives and know the bunches. Yeah. But a lot of people, there's a cuckoo clock going off. Yeah, we're on the hour. So we've been going for just under an hour. Yeah, so it's oh man, I'm 30 minutes behind. I need a secretary, Shawnee. I like tomato sandwiches to have bacon and chicken. To have bacon or chicken. All right, let me Planet Jonesy. Here we go. Just running down the list. Peter's just put in the avatar. Thanks, Peter, for doing that. I've been away from work for nearly 9 months, and everyone at work was happy to see me, made me feel good, and I do like my work, but it's getting time to go. I know that feeling, my friend. Exactly right. I'm happy you got a good superannuation you can get your teeth into. That would be absolutely awesome for you and the family. That's what I'm thinking as well, something similar. As I've been working, Scouts look like a place others live than this apartment. Okay, appreciate the support. Wade saying hi to Planet Jonesy. Definitely, if you haven't connected with these people, there's some really nice people in this chat. Radio Jonesy, he's coughing it up. If he's coughing it up, then his body is taking care. Oh yeah, Charlie we're talking about. Yeah, he's laying down here now. He's right at my feet, sitting in the sun. It's sort of sunny. It's warmer out here than it is in the house, to be honest. Let me just do this if I can. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I've got to get used to this system. Here we go. This one, and the. Charlie, how you going, buddy? You going good? You good boy, Charlie? Yeah, a good puppy dog. Yes, you is. Stretch. There you go. That's Charlie. See the one leg off the ground? He loves doing that. Stands there with that one leg in the air. Oh, he's having a scratch. Andy calls him Chuck. He seems to like that. Scratch that one, back to that one. Look at that. What a professional. 2 cameras. All right. Shawnee, I have my Homesteaders channel. It's here we go. What we got here? Show that one. I do prefer StreamYard, but this is pretty good in a way. Shawnee, I have my Homestead channel. I'll sub from that also. Thanks very much, Annabelle. That's wonderful. Shawnee needs a little kick along at the moment. She's falling behind me. I'm about 40 in front of you at the moment, Shawnee? Well, glad to see Nightbot kicking back in again. Here's Ed. Welcome in, Ed. And everybody in the chat. Good to see you putting that wall up the other day on the video, Ed. I don't know I think I left a comment. I can't remember if I watched it on the TV or on the phone. Everyone's saying hi to Ed. Peter was still here half hour ago, so good to... Where am I? 30 minutes behind. Oh, my Lord. Let me just keep moving along. Sorry, I'm late. Never late. Okay, we're just going to run down until I see something worth... see if I can skip. Everyone's talking about BLTs and all sorts of thing. Sorry if I'm going to jump you. If I've jumped your comment and you want me to read it out, please put it back in again, and I will. I show you as Radio Jonesy on here now, on the White Rock Homestead. You are Radio Jonesy on tour in that chat. I do jump around in that chat. Like my membership there, I think it is Radio Jonesy. Every now and again I jump about. Like you got to the one thing that I've probably done wrong was the second channel, naming it Radio Jonesy. This channel that we're on now, the main channel that I've nearly got subscribed to, because everyone got confused on tour with Radio Jonesy, or that was Radio Jonesy on tour. And then everyone just sort of thought it was the same channel, and it sort of confused a lot of people. Yeah, thanks, Dwayne. I really like showing those as well, to be honest. And I do get a lot of comments in the comment section saying we're never going to go to Tasmania. I don't think I'll ever get there, but I do enjoy just seeing the basics of the trees and the roads and the villages, the towns, the ocean. So I'm probably going to do extra stop-alongs on them drives. Like I'm going to drive and maybe not show as much. Just say it's a 30-minute drive, I might show 15 minutes of the drive, but I might stop somewhere and show 10 minutes of that into the video. I think that's what will make those videos a little bit better. So I'm just going to jump over a few. Wade's made a few comments here. I'm just sort of, sorry Wade, but I'm just jumping down, scrolling. Katie's made a comment. I'll just go to this one. Some states have state income tax, which is on top of federal tax, and there's property taxes assessed by the county. Yeah. I think, is that why everyone goes to that one area of Arkansas? All these people doing the homesteading? Is that because there's less taxes and stuff? I'm assuming there's a good reason they do it. I'm 24 minutes behind now. Sorry, there's the miss. No, I thought that was the miss. Okay, that was gig. How to say that? Gigidden. Jonesy, check Charlie. Yep. Charlie. The moose said check. Yes, that's the moose. He's a good little pup. He was as big as your hand. You could put him in your hand when we first got him. He was tiny. Income taxes. We have property taxes. We have rates. Now, my rates to live in this house, like I own this house, for me to live in this house is about 2,000 a year. Rates, the council services, that gets you your garbage collection and all that sort of stuff. Then you got to pay. Chuck necked. Yeah, good on you, Jonesy. We're here to support you, my friend. And Shawnee is the best moderator in the business, apart from Annabor and everybody else who does it. So let me go over to here. So I've been in the other one's chat. Who's in here that hasn't got a? There's Katie's Kitchen. Wade. Yep, everyone's looking good. All right, everyone's talking to everyone. You don't remember me anymore? Yeah, anymore. I should start. Aren't you? Look, I might be completely out of line here, but aren't you from Turkey, or am I wrong? Maybe I could be wrong. But Holly Harmonics. Where's that? What's the meaning for Holly Harmonics? Am I my boss already tried to get me to move to Fargo? Okay, wow. Just scrolling down. Hey, Tom Garvey, the keto cook. Got a celebrity chef in the house. Good to see you, mate. And welcome in. Gandalf. Gandalf's in the other channel. Yep, good on you, Gandalf. No, I'm sort of scrolling down. Let me just... South Florida Sunshine Carol made an appearance. Absolutely lovely to see Carol. Yeah, so before I was saying I got 4 channels. So there's the On Tour with Radio Jonesy, which is already monetized, and it's what it is. This channel, I'm trying to get there. I'm weeks away, really. Hopefully, I'll get there before my 12-month cycle comes around. And then I have the Drive Around channel, which is Tasmania Island Life, and that's a fun channel to do, because if I'm driving somewhere, you know what, I might as well to film it and do stuff like that. But I'm enjoying doing that, and that's growing too. 2 bed, 3 bed, 2 bath, built in 85. Good on you, Wade. Yeah, and my third channel is Outback Tasmania, which I really enjoy doing because I'm sort of growing gardening, and I'm hanging out with the gardening crowd with that channel. So YouTube plays the getcha with the numbers too, with smaller channels when you get near the 1,000. I reckon there's some computer analyst has made a bot that says when someone gets close, take a few of the ones that haven't been there for a long time and make them disappear. I reckon that goes on. I'm almost at 500 subs, but watch hours is really low. I need to figure out what gets attention and views. Usually controversial shorts. Shorts don't get your watch hours, but I don't want to be a shorts channel. Let me tell you, the best way to do it is just long form videos. Pick a subject that you want to do a video on. They can be 3 or 4 minutes, and then slowly change that up to, say, an 8-minute video. And then once you've got the 8-minute videos, try to go like 12, and then you sort of slowly build them up. If you do lives definitely get your hours, quickly. So don't be afraid of doing lives. And if you don't want to be behind the camera, a lot of people I know in the Philippine community, what they do, they'll put the camera on a road or on a lake or on a pond, and they'll just they'll call it the silent live, and they'll be in there chatting away while that's just filming, and they don't have to talk, they don't have to do nothing. They just do what everyone's doing here, like chatting away to everybody else, and not even, and looking at my buffhead sitting in this room. But sometimes you want to be looking at the like the ocean out the front, or whatever you've got to your advantage. Maybe birds in the trees out the back, maybe the sun rising, the sun setting. There's whole different ways of going live. You don't have to have a studio. You don't have to. You just probably need two. The cheapest way to do it is 2 phones, or even 1 phone. The basic way, if you don't want to go on camera, 1 phone shining at a view, and you can talk from the other side that doesn't go on camera. But thanks, Carol. I tried that, but it seemed to be too thick. Maybe it's a flimsy potato peeler. Anyway, I've got these really sharp chef knives that are really dangerous because they're sharp. I've got all my fingers still, but I started peeling it. You never cut towards yourself, right? I was a butcher for a while. You always cut away from yourself. Like an idiot, I'm trying to get the skin off, and I thought, what am I doing? So I've turned it over, and yes, you can make simple mistakes. I'm eyeballing a couple of 10-acre properties with houses that need work. Usually they're the best ways to get into property is get into a house and do some work yourself. The house we've got here is coming up to 100-year-old, so it's got its issues. It's got a few drafts from under the floor, which in a cold area is not pleasant at this time of year, because doesn't matter how good your fireplace is churning out, your hot air is going up, you're feeling warm enough, but you got to really churn out the heat to stop the drafts coming up from the floor. So that has to be rectified this year for next, because I can put slippers on. This little bloke down here, you can see the cold. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. Want to come say hi? He's having a stretch. No, he's hearing either neighbours or something. The whole mushroom filled with cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, spinach, topped with cheddar cheese. Oh, gee willikers. I just love the mushroom taste. I don't need to fill it with cheese. Wow, but that does sound amazing. Yes, that does sound good. I was over on the channel You Don't Need Time on. Off to bed. Good on you, Carol. My comments are over. I always need time, Carol. Come on. Play nice. She's lovely. But thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate you. Oh, I'm only 18 minutes behind now. Let me run down. Yeah, here we go. Jalapeno. Am I saying that right? Oh, clean them out, stuff them with cheese and sausage, wrap in bacon, and then smoke them. Oh, man. Absolutely sounds fabulous. Yeah, I know what you were saying, but I just brought back that memory from these people. When I worked in radio, I'd done some radio, late night radio, and you do get. Let me tell you, when the full moon comes out, that does affect people's algorithms or biorhythms or thought patterns, because, geez, the crazies do come out when you're doing radio. Greetings, Earthlings. Mr. Duggar, good to see you. And hello. Haven't spoke to you for a while, my friend. Where are you? You are on tour with Radio Jonesy. Yeah, mate. Well, I'm streaming on 2 channels. My second channel is Radio Jonesy, which is don't know if I took it out, did I? Yeah, here's my second channel. I just posted that in the radio on tour with Radio Jonesy, and we're just trying to get that one to 1,000 subscribers. And I thought there might be a handful of people who don't know I've got that second channel, or third channel, or fourth channel. 100 acres would be nice. Wade's come in with, I wanted 100 acres and a house to grow all my own food and off-grid kind of the way my plan. Yeah, I'm going to, I've got a huge plot of land here. I don't know the exact sizes. I have to dig out the paperwork from wherever that's hiding. And yeah, I've got so much good. Look at that. Good on you, Shawnee. Shawnee's come in there and said radio and dropped her link over in the on tour with Radio Jonesy. So I'm glad that's still working, because that stopped working. I did go in there and click a few buttons and done a few things, but Jonesy Bubs. Oh, that's the dog. He's my bub. Here we go. Here is number 6. Howdy, Jonesy in the future. Number 6 here. And howdy, y'all. The reason she's number 6 is she's got emojis you can put up. Special emojis just for you. Troy Sutton, good to see you, mate, and thanks for popping by. It is a what time is it here? In my world, it's 3:20 in the afternoon on Friday. So Katie's gone, Wade, I don't talk a lot of people about my desire to own a house, let alone a small farm, because it never fails. Someone says, you'll have to mow the lawn. Right. Get yourself a tractor. Sounds like fun. Or a zero turn and go for a long drive. Ace is saying hi. Let me just keep rolling down. We just run down if you buy the right place, you don't have to mow the lawn. Make sure the garden to get some animals that will eat the lawn. My exact point here is that I've stopped the wallabies coming into my hill on my backyard, and the grass is about a foot high now. It never used to be eaten down to the root systems, and they'd only leave the onion grass or the onion weed. So I'm just going to scroll down a bit and get a bit of. I keep talking about cows. Cows give you good fertilizer. All right, so I'm just scrolling down a bit. If I've here we go. Welcome in from India. I'm pretty sure. You're saying hi to Shawnee. That's Senyal Raj, official. Welcome in. Wow, 15 people. This is awesome. Katie's Kitchen. I am a carpenter also. I am an auto body painter tech, and I can bake. And I am a pitmaster. You sound like you're a catch. There we go. Good on you, Ace. Thanks for doing that. And it's Friday here in Arkansas, and it's 72 Fahrenheit. What is the computer here? Not telling me. It hasn't changed much. It's probably 12 or 11. We might have got the 14 today. I don't know. Still got me jumper on. It's springtime, believe it or not. I'll tell you what's nice and warm is my greenhouse out the back, my little plastic greenhouse, the cheap ones that you get, the ones that take off like a kite when the wind really gets up. I've got huge steel plates from old sleepers that are in my yard, like from the old railway sleepers. These are huge bits of steel, really heavy to lift. And the aluminium frame will break before that will lift that up, let me tell you. Third generation rancher. Katie's a city slicker. The Moose. I'm just running down a bit. Jack of all trades and master of none. That's a good line. I've used that before. Gandalf saying hi. Welcome in, Gandalf. I'm slowly getting there, mate. 15 minutes behind, it says. Thanks, Gandalf. Type weather in your postcode. See if that comes up over there, Gandalf, while you're in the other one. I can do math too. Math. I hate insulin math. Hiking with Jackie Boy. He's come in on this first channel on tour with Radio Jonesy. We're live on this channel and we're live on Radio Jonesy. So we've got two channels co-streaming, both with Radio Jonesy. And if anything, I'm going to give some watch hours back to Radio Jonesy. That channel's been losing lots of watch hours. But you know how people say when you're monetized, talking about monetized, who on their who in the chat is monetized? And when you go to open up your boss called me back again. Oh, well, bad luck. Miss me. When you go to your channel when you're monetized and you open up your studio app, right, up. Hang on. Let me just show this for a change. They've changed it where you don't know what your how much money that you've made so far. Like usually you used to get a count, and now it's not there. I'll show you what I mean. What is it, Charlie? What's going on, buddy? Oh, camera. Right, usually you log into your channel and it tells you, like, it tells you what you've made over the last few days, and you've gained 8 subscribers and blah blah blah, all the standard stuff. Tells you all the good stuff. You hit the earn button, like the earn button where the dollar sign is. I used to get my number, what I've earned so far. Like, I didn't earn enough last month to get my $100, so I was up whatever it was. And the money that I make on this channel used to go on there, but it's not there no more. They don't put it there. You've got to go in and do all this crazy stuff like watch page ads. So far, over the last 28 days, that's 28 days, $13. But look at the CPM I'm getting. Where is it? There we go. Usually your CPMs average about $10. I'm getting 28. So I've got to get some more content out while they pay me that. Yeah, so, you know, has anyone else had the same problem? Shorts feed. Look at this. How much in shorts I've made over the last 28 days? 6 cents. we go. I've got members over there as well. And that's, there you go. I've got members as well. That's on, and I've got 5 wonderful members over there. So it is interesting. But does anyone, like, I haven't read the chat. Let me in. Has anybody else found the app is changed? That's now I'm running to the bottom of the chat. So if I'm at the bottom of the chat, so if I have missed your comment and you want me to see it, please type it in again. I tried whether Nightbot's not here. No, it's on my other one, Ace. On tour with Radio Jonesy. Some Katie's Kitchens, about half. Hey, look who's here. It is my old mate from way back. My old live buddy, Blues Self-Reliance. How you going, Dale? I've been watching your videos on my TV, believe it or not. I hope all is well, and you in the challenge of not buying much and not spending my own money. Yeah, Blues Self-Reliance. Where are you over at Blue? Are you in? I'm streaming on 2 channels. Yeah, you're on the original On Tour with Radio Jonesy. I'm just check this channel out, Blue. I don't know if you've connected with me, but that's my second channel. I've just posted in that chat, and that's this is a shameless promotion and plug. I'm about 120 short of 1,000 on that channel, so I'm sort of doing my thing, trying to educate people, but that I've got a second channel that mightn't know I have. Okay, yep. I'll see if I can get that fixed, Ace. I want some cats. Oh, you want some cats? You don't want some. You want to give them away. My better half has about 15. Oh, wow. That's a lot of cats in the one place. I got one cat downstairs, and he earns his keep. He catches a mouse every now and again. He's caught 2 this winter. We heard one scratching around in a certain part of the floor. So I went under the house, and sure enough, the mouse has dragged bubble wrap out of one of the boxes that we used for when we moved that I've got stored under the house, went into that box, dragged out the bubble wrap, took it to a nice little spot in the edge of the beams, stuffed it in there, and he was making his little nest for winter. Well, I put some green baits down there, and yeah, and anyway, it fixed that problem. I couldn't find him, but I could smell him, and Charlie could smell him first. Oh yeah, gotta love your animals. Hey, Gandalf saying hi to Blue. And thanks for coming in, Blue. What time is it over your way? It must be very early in the morning. If it's 3:30 in the afternoon here, you got to be close to it's either 4:30 in the morning or it's got to be way early. And this is the beauty of you running the free EV Mux live. I've just got a notification. It says your live recording will end automatically in 30 minutes due to your plan limits. So they let you multi-stream, which is great, which I'm streaming on 2 channels, but you only get 2 hours unless you're on a paid plan. And really, 2 hours is more than enough to go on a free service. And with all my little knickknacks in the background here, you don't really notice this little Duvalaki EV Mux sort of rolling in and rolling out. Bless you, all good. Good to catch you. Yep. It is good to catch you, actually. And here's another English channel, Muddy Puddles Farm. Good morning or good afternoon from the future. Let me tell you, we're already finishing up on Friday. It is 3:35 in the afternoon. So what time is it over your way? Need a sip of coffee, tea. Oh, that feels good. It's all good, Jonesy. Okay. Ace is over there too. Weather. It did work over there. Good on you, Ace. I see that now. Where Ace is, it is currently 70 Fahrenheit, which is 21 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 1 mile an hour, and the humidity is at 93%. That doesn't sound nice. 93% humidity. All right, let me just roll down there. That's I'm on YouTube. Yes. Oh, you're on YouTube now. What are you up to this hour of the morning? Cell phone with the YouTube app. That's what, the YouTube YouTube Studio app is a good thing to have for your channel if you haven't got that. The YouTube Studio, it definitely gives you lots of information that you need. It shows you what works, where your videos like start to lose your audience. It gives you a whole stack of good stuff. Laugh out loud, all good. Apparently, I've been unsubscribed, but have fixed that. Oh, I love your work, Blue. I got to start. You know, I've got to get a second phone that's not that doesn't need a phone service. It just needs to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then I can, while I'm watching on the big screen, because we got a 100-inch television inside. It's monster, and everything either looks really good or shows the blemishes. So I like watching stuff on that. So there's Ace on tour with Radio Jonesy. The Nightbot is working for the weather over there. Ace has put in her town and her postcode, and up come the weather where she is. So glad that's working. I have to get that onto this other channel. I don't know. I have to work out how I've got to do that. And Blue is a fabulous Australian who's living over in England. Don't know why, Blue. Come back to Tasmania. Oh, I've skipped over. Did I skip over? I skipped over. Everyone's saying hi, which is great. Just running through. And the reason for the Friday live is I would love to lock this time in every week. So if I'm at home and they haven't dragged me out to do any work, I will definitely be live at this time every week. It's a great time to connect with people from all over the world. And we've got people in Arkansas. We've got people in England. We've we've got people all around the place. It's wonderful. Check out my other channel on YouTube. My channel is... I wonder what channel that one is. Hang on, it's on Nightbot over here. Nightbot. My other channel. Let me click that one and see what it goes. Oh, that's Australian Radio Indie. That's the music channel. Australian Radio Indie. I've got some great music on that channel, to be honest with you. So if you haven't, if you like your music, I'm a bit of a music DJ from way back, independent music actually. So it's independent bands is where it's all at. So we've got 5 people over in on tour with Radio Jonesy. This is fun doing a double. And I've got 11 people over here, which should be 16, and over on the monitor here it tells me there's 15. So it might be... Anyway, this 15's wonderful. Good on you, Ace. Are you... hang on, where were you, Ace? Yep, you're good. All right, just checking the jacket. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Oh my God, I figured out we hadn't freaked out. There's one kibble floating in the water. Charlie's in the background there behind the chair. I got to buy an office chair too. I've got the garden furniture. Look at that. Cane chair. Taking my bulky frame. I've had these chairs. Actually, I used to have about 6 of them. I'm down to 2 at the moment. All the rest have died a slow death. There's Ace saying hi to Kevin. Let me just keep going. Keep an eye on the chat. There we go. About 20 minutes to go. I really do appreciate the community here. If check with these other channels, like there's some people here who have got some fabulous content. Someone like Blues Self-Reliance, she has got so much information. What about the video, Blue? Of it's a weird topic, but she was talking about dog food and cat food or pet food, and in Britain it has to be made. You can't sell pet food unless it's made for human consumption. So she'd done a video talking about, look at all this dog food and cat food, like the fresh stuff. And why is this mince this price when this mince is the supermarket one for people? This mince is the supermarket one for pets. But it says fit for human consumption. That was an interesting video. Okay, 6:30 in the morning. Awesome. So, daylight savings. Are you still got? Our daylight savings kicks in about 3 weeks, I think, or about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, we're getting beautiful sunrises at around 5:45, and we're getting in the morning, and the sun sets at about 7ish now. It's a perfect time of year for light, for going for walks, playing in the garden. But soon it's going to be darker in the morning and lighter, and the old curtains will start to fade, as they say. been up for 3 hours. Oh, you're a morning person or you just don't sleep. I don't know what it is. But it's wonderful to see you in here, Blue. I'll have to check out who you're still doing lives with. Are you doing a live with anybody at the moment? Like, have you been jumping on with Tony or anyone like that? I've missed all that sort of stuff. I don't know if you still are because I'm not getting notified. But there's some wonderful people in this community. Yep. Definitely. And like the other thing is Shawnee Grows. She's probably gone to bed. Is she, Shawnee? I haven't seen her comment for a while. Me and Shawnee's got a gardening channel, and she's like very educational. She does her research. She does it it's like sitting in a classroom. Shawnee gives you the good, the bad, and the indifferent in gardening, and talks about all this sort of stuff. And I said to her, she was in front of me, and I said to her, I'm going to catch you. I'm going to race. I'm going to have a race to 4,000 watch hours with you. And she was about 700 or so in front, or 600 in front. This was a few months ago. And now she's, I've leapfrogged her now, but she's done 4 lives this week, so I reckon she'll catch me next week. I'm at 3,820 something. Was that it? Let me just triple check. Yeah, and so the journey to the starting line of the YouTube monetization is the sort of race that we're on. And if I switch my accounts to this channel, I am currently at 3,862 watch hours. I've only got, 138 hours to go, which I reckon I will get those hours in maybe a week. So I'm only a week away from getting the 4,000, but I'm at 877 subscribers. I think I'm more than a week away of getting 130 odd, 123 subscribers. Mass. It's sort of funny when you got to make yourself do mass. Yep. Anyway, I'm digressing. Where are we? We got 15 minutes to go, so let's see where we're at. Hit that red button. That's probably wrong. Here's Blue coming back with. No, I didn't realize you were streaming on both channels. I thought you were cross-streaming on the 2 platforms. With EV Mux, it lets you stream the one video out to multiple channels if you pay the service. But if you got the free version, you're pretty sure you can do it twice. So at the moment, I'm trying to educate people from my major channel, which has like 4,700 subscribers. I want to get 100 of them to come over and like this channel. That's just me trying to say, come and help me, please. Anyway, this YouTube game is a fun, like, I'm having fun doing it, and it's just fun. I'm sitting here in my little studio. Actually, I've got to go in and check the roast. I've got a roast in the oven, so I've got to turn that over in, look at little Charlie looking at me, yep, in 15, 14 minutes from now, and turn the heat up. So I've got it on really low, I've got it on 60, only on 60. So it's been on 60 for an hour and 46 minutes, because as soon as I switched it on, I come out here. And then we're going to eat the roast in about an hour after that. So I'm going to turn it over, crank up the heat, get the potatoes, the pumpkin, the sweet potato, the onion, and the carrots. We're baking it, all this. I've got 2 trays in there. We're baking all this stuff, and I've got chicken. I cook chicken in a frying pan. I break the chicken up, and I put it flat into 2 frying pans, skin down, and you turn it on low, and you just let it sizzle for an hour, and then you just basically turn it over, and the skin is crispy. You put a bit of salt and some whatever else you want to put on the skin, but the skin goes really crispy and tasty. Let me tell you, because you don't put no oil, no nothing in the pans. You just let the skin cook, and it will sort of stick. But the beauty of that is that you don't move it. It's not crispy until it will move. So once it starts to move, you know it's crispy and it's ready to turn over. So that's the Radio Jonesy way of cooking his chicken. And chicken is the cheapest meat we have here in the supermarkets at the moment. So everyone's on a bit of a tight squeeze with the way the grocery prices have hit the roof everywhere. We're buying a lot more chicken and eating some pasta every now and again, and whatever else, having potato bake. We're just playing the game. I'm not going to spend, $50 for a steak. You know what I mean? I'm not going to spend $35 for one steak or $50 for 2 steaks, or we got 3 people in the house. I'm just going to do some stir fries, some fried rice, all those good things that you can do that's inexpensive. Yes, Wade, do you have any videos? Look at this. Friendships are made in the Jonesy Live. This is awesome. And yeah, if everyone does sort of connect with everybody, if you watch, like I've got the certain YouTubers I go to daily and watch content if they've got it out. Wade puts his roast in a crock pot with potatoes and beans and carrots and gets, let's go, yummy. So here we go. B3, Big Bad Aussie. Chicken is definitely the cheapest. Cheap. Yeah, you know what is the cheapest? Is probably wallaby, Tasmanian wallaby. You can find that everywhere. Hello, Troy Sutton's first video. So if you haven't seen Troy's been a supporter of a number of channels for a long time, and he's just starting to do his content. So Ace is putting it out there. That's Troy's first video, and I waffle on, and now I'm behind again. Crikey, why am I still hungry? The kitchen is closed. Yes, I took it to the vet to weigh. Filming with an anticlimax. There was an audience. They were so worried about the confidentiality permission showed everyone about by filming. That is a filming in public places can be a issue if someone puts a complaint in that you haven't given them their permission to put them out there on social media. I've got a couple of people who's suggesting for me to go down the street and do some street talk, because there are some characters in our town. And I was down there last Friday. I was going into the chemist, and they said, your prescriptions will be ready in about 15 minutes. So I walked outside, and the sun was out, and I was just standing there and watching the world go by and people walking along the streets. And I seen someone was live, so I went in there and said hi to this wonderful guy, and he sort of suggested, look at this, and I went, Hey, Jonesy, I really need help now. What's going on, Bobby? Lots of people who like this kind of stuff. What's up with Bobby? Let's go. Keep going down. Hope everything's okay, Bobby. I'm just running down the list. I've got 9 minutes to go. Everyone asked for how to. Everyone asked for how-to vids, but only get vids on joint, veg harvest, or fluffy animals. Come over to my gardening channel. My gardening channel is Tasmania, Outback Tasmania, and I'm sure I'm the only one doing it, but it's Outback Tas with the hashtag Outback Tas or Outback Tasmania. Check out my gardening channel because I'm doing little experiments with sand and seeds and growing tomatoes in tins of Pringles, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. Because I think everyone does gardening. Let's just go crazy with it and just have a little bit of something that's a little bit different. So, yeah, Outback Tasmania. That is my gardening channel. It's only got 88 subscribers or 90 subscribers, and I'll be putting out more videos tomorrow. I've got a few things growing and a few things here, and I've got right in my yard right now, I've got some bulbs up here with some daffodils, and I've got agapanthus, and I've got a jacaranda tree, and I don't know. People say I should be showing it. It's just a garden, but I'm going to be planting. All my plants used to get eaten by the wallabies, but I've stopped them coming in the yard. Yeah, so we're just running down the list. So what? Yep, just running down the list. Sorry, that big B3 Big Bad Aussie. He's got his. We'll say they're gang symbols. Look at that. That's a trophy. Rock and roll. Yeah, I got some wild reactions. I watched that on the TV, so I'm not sure if I commented on that one. But, yeah, I hear you. And I the passion that you show on your videos is obviously you in real life. So you definitely you haven't changed much, Blue. You're still the same lovely, passionate person trying to help people save $1. And I hope it's all going well there. I see there's a lot of turmoil going on in your country at the moment. As much over there in good old England. Okay, Big Bad Aussie. What have we got? Looking at the clock. 5 minutes and counting. Last 5 minutes. So if you're October 26, our clocks go forward. Yeah, I think there's like a 3-week changeover. Ours goes forward and the other side of the world doesn't change. And there's like this weird 3-week schedule of the clocks are way out. Like there's a 2-hour gap, or there will be a 2-hour change from our side of the world to your side of the world. Like it's a really crazy time of year when that happens, especially when you're watching or planning YouTube lives, because a lot of it goes crazy. And then when it comes back to everyone comes back to the sort of level field, you're 1 hour out. Or does it come back? Charlie's in there with the African daisies. He's having a smell. Yeah, dogs must have a real acute smell. Like obviously they do, but this little pooch that we've got, he loves smelling the flowers. Like it's the middle of winter. Oh, here we go. Reaching the free plan limits. You're inside your last 5 minutes. click the upgrade button if you want to keep going. I don't want to keep going. I'm happy to not pay you any extra. And thank you, EV Mux, for your service. I really do appreciate the 2 hours you've given me. So, like EV Mux by myself, I can do this like this. If you go back to your original channel, you're like that. You can have a nice sort of blurred background. There's all different funky ways you can do stuff. If you want to show your screen, like share an item, you can. You have all different formats here. It's pretty groovy little thing, but I just got to learn how to use it. So in my last couple of minutes, if you haven't connected with one of the channels, check them out. Everyone here is really good people. I haven't done lives for ages. Well, come and join me, Blue. Send me an email. Let's plan something like the old days. I was actually looking at one of them old ones not that long back when I was running the playlist. Because I thought my original channel, when you go below 4,000 watch hours that you monetize, you might lose it. But no, you don't lose it. I'm down to like 1,800 watch hours on the channel that's already monetized. So as long as you're doing videos and you're going up and down, I'm pretty sure they just leave you alone. Nothing but love. You've come in right at the death. Hello and welcome in. Stopping by to show my support. It's been a minute. Glad to see you. And nothing but love. What I'm doing, nothing but love. I've got a second channel. It's called Radio Jonesy. I'm about to put it in that chat over there where you are. It's down the bottom there. If you haven't connected with that channel, I would really appreciate you to do so, because I'm chasing the 1,000. This is a cheap plug and I've only got a couple of minutes. I'm chasing the 1,000 subscribers, and I thought there might be a couple of my originals over here. So thank you, and in advance. Let's get back to thank you, Ace, says Big Bad Aussie, and I thought about it, but I have thinking about it. Yep. Anyway, we could pre-record something if you want. I don't mind hanging out with my little mate over there in the homeland. All right. So we're counting down. I have 1.5 minutes to go, and this will automatically turn off. So that's the beauty of this one as well. So thank you, everyone, for coming in. I really do appreciate everyone. Wow, I've had a good audience here today. I'm probably going to jump away from Shawnee. Oh, maybe not. Shawnee's great. I enjoyed her quiz. Yeah, she's got some fabulous content, and she's a very motivated young lady. So me and Shawnee are in a race. Well, we're supporting each other more than a race. We're having fun trying to get to that. I still have 2,000 watch hours to go. You're kidding. Okay, Blue, we got to strategize this. How you going? We got to send me an email. Let's talk about it, and I'll work out a plan. We got to get you that 2,000 watch hours. I would love to cram my face into some butter chicken and rice. No, but I want to right now. Oh my God, that would be a bad idea. Yes. Okay, we are counting down. We're in the last minute now. So if I can't get to your comments, thanks very much for tuning in, turning us on, and turning us up. Yeah, everyone's having fun. Sausage. Oh, everyone's talking food. I got to go in there and fix my. So thanks, guys. My time is up. I'm out of here. Until we meet again. Ciao.